Ladies and gentlemen, we now possess the essence of balance. If you thought that was the best place to put it, no, you're quite mistaken. It would be clever. It would very much be clever, but that's not where the essence of balance goes. You see, he was dragging us towards the hub for a very particular purpose. A new door opens. And, wouldn't you know, a save crystal. That was a bad idea. I actually wanted to use the save crystal elsewhere. But the lair of the trickster stands before us. We have more supplies. We have a lot more that we could make. You know what, for old time's sake, we've got so many supplies. Like, oh my gosh. I genuinely want to do some bear form action, so we're gonna do some bear form action, even though it's hard for me to maintain properly. Like, I don't even know when the potions run out, I just know that they do. 6 potions apiece. Energy out the wazoo so we can just keep bursting all the supplies we have. Just keep bursting non-stop on every enemy that stands before us, because the trickster has wronged us. Trickster has wronged us for ages. And I don't feel as if it's really worth our time to do anything less but the best for that bastard who kept ruining our lives, trapping us, bringing before us some of the worst abominations that could possibly exist. And yes, we'll even use double, that's right, double speed potions and double shield potions, because he can take it. He can take all of it. Surprised at how much ether weed we're going through now that I look at it. Alright. We do have one more place to go, but that's mostly because I forgot to do something, and that something is actually rather important. We are currently planning on settling in for a very, very long and drawn-out fight. Because the trickster is going to pull out everything in his arsenal just to ruin our day. Yes, too. All the black moss that we have here. That's just going to be brought up into multiple potions of resurrection, because I really don't want to fight this and suddenly find out one of my party members is dead and I'd have to do some inventory finagling to be able to get to the potion of resurrection. Anyway, before we do this, we also have a gold key to spend, so let's go and spend that gold key. Oh, we have more gold keys. What am I worried about? Oh baby, there are so many bullets. Wow. There are so many bullets, I actually have to divvy up the cannonballs again, because I just don't have enough, like, inventory space for it. Did I duplicate a cannonball without even realizing it? Anyway. Slap that crystal. For a final time. Alright. Let's get this party started. Hey, Tricky. Oh, eye blights. Oh, we even got more crystals. Although, I seem to have been rather silly. I didn't seem to leave myself enough space for a health potion in his inventory. Let's fix that. Oh, he's upgraded to lightning bombs, eh? Again? Oh, it's just your legs. Alright, fine. You know what? This one's worth it. Great, he's paralyzed. I don't think it's permanent. It's not petrified, so we're good. Here, one more potion for our dearest friend. I need his energy to come back at some point. There's no reason for us to bring out the big guns just yet, though, because the Trickster's not the real endgame fight to this. Oh yeah, just melee everything down. Well, he's just throwing a random bomb each time. That hurt. Come on, Zalrock. Get a patented Zalrock crit at this point. Hello, old friend. Alright, well, you know what? I don't feel like this is worth our time. So that is definitely something I don't want to deal with. So, say hello, Islemaster 2.0. This is why we have the resurrection potions, by the way. We're going to die a lot. Oh, he's also immune to damage right now. Get your energy up. Oh, no! Ah, I bungled it. Oh, well. Everyone's bear form's going to expire at some point. He has more energy at least to work with. What? I'm assuming your energy's not regenerating. Nope, not at all. That's you down. Times like this, that I really wish I gave myself an additional, like, batch of healing potions, specifically for the ratling, so he doesn't have any problems. And will you die? There we go. Alright, Islemaster, you can come back. There's multiple of you in the same spot. I am 100% glad. There you are. Get back up. We still need you. Don't care who I hit. I just want to hit one of them so they stop spam casting. when will your shield expire? Right side, I think we got him in a pseudo loop. Get your energy back, we need it. The bear form expiring, that's fine. Ah, great, he ran off to the side. Where'd you go? Oh. There you all are. You're out of health potions. Here you go. Who died? Get up. I might just let him die at this point. Just... oh, right. A second batch of speed and shield potions. Tonk it, get through. Finally! We won. Night Dad. Getting up, dying again, getting up, dying again. But it was still possibly one of the most integrals, being one of our few ranged attackers. The Wizard's Verge. A letter. And the Master Key. The Island Master's Testament. Eons ago, when the world was still new, but intelligence had born, the ancestor spirits determined their work in this world was done. Before leaving this world, they gave the words of creation to the people, and among them to the first guardian of the Nexus. For the entire history of the world, the words have been kept in several secret places, always guarded by uninterrupted chain of guardians. When the previous guardian got weak and tired, a new one stepped up. How to choose a strong and wise successor for this monumental task. 5,000 years ago, the predecessors found the Isle of Nex, and determined it to be the safest place on Earth to keep the world in creation. A series of trials were invented to test the physical and mental abilities of randomly chosen individuals. Since then, countless men and women have been tested by the trials of the island, and now my time has come to step aside. I congratulate you for passing the final test. You are now ready to enter Nexus. Jonadar of Malan, Yera. Island Master, 1325, 1487. Talith Malor, or Talith Moor, I am so sorry that you missed it. But, after a very harrowing journey of many deaths and many lives, we have successfully put an end to this madness. We haven't even fully explored this place. It is time for us to leave. The Master Key open this? Yes, it will, and it'll still be available. Slap that crystal. How's he even carrying so many cannonballs? Well, if I really wanted to, I could basically almost overload him. It's not a good idea, but I can. Last food for everyone except one off the Minotaur. We probably could have actually leveled up Zarok Abkoius to have his full potential before too long. That is a lot of balls. We've been collecting balls this entire time. But, out of curiosity, does the Master Key actually access all, like, keyholes? Huh. It does. I can just unlock everything. Well, in that case, I might as well delay it a little bit more. I've never actually explored all the golden key stuff down here. Actually genuinely curious. Like, there was always this one to the left, which I found useful, because it had some very useful equipment in it. But I never knew I could just use the key this way. That's just a heavy shield, not a shield of the elements. It's like a second shield of the elements? By the gods! There is a golden key thing in the infinite food area, but I already have that golden key. Like, I already got that item. That was the crystal shield. Which admittedly, sadly, never got used to its full potential, but we simply didn't have the experience to spend on that sort of thing. There's a bunch of golden key stuff. If I really felt like it, I could run back all the way to the water temple. And there's like 3 to 4 other golden key doors I could unlock. I think there's like one more that's deep within Desaroon. But really, there's no point, because what am I going to use it on? No. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to meet proper fate. The proper fate of all adventurers on the Isle of Nyx. Well, what are we waiting for? That is my second time through Grimrock 2 with a joke run. I know, I always enjoyed that. But hey, what game devs wouldn't they be if they didn't actually take a look at the first game? Or if they didn't, like, have a small joke of the first game. But that run wasn't actually that bad. Like, as far as a restriction goes of having 3 farmers and an alchemist as my only real force, it honestly wasn't that bad, simply because once you get past the initial hurdle of having extremely terrible an extremely terrible party, they handle themselves and could probably level up more if I just wanted to keep collecting the silver roaches. But I didn't really feel like wasting all that time, and I know my fans know me for time wasting occasionally and rambling because I feel like it, but hey, it's what you're all here for, just seeing me do ridiculous stuff. But yes, that'll be Grimrock 2 right at the beginning of summer. You know what, that's actually not that bad. I assumed this would take a lot longer, but no, I actually got through the entire campaign before too long. Dear God, the Island Master. Honestly, the Trickster into Island Master fight was a lot harder than I remember. Again, it's also because our stats were terrible, because no one was leveling up except for Night Dad, and he was using firearms, which they don't scale, but if you save the cannon for the final couple of fights, your lack of scaling doesn't matter. Your cannon just blows them all away. If I were to really do anything different, I'd probably not shove things into missile weapons for Night Dad. I probably would have just shoved it all into firearms. Into accuracy. Everything that you saw in missile weapons would have been in accuracy, meaning full accuracy, and maybe one level of... what was it? One level of critical hit, just so he'd crit a little bit more often with that cannon. If only, but you can still get a pseudo-infinite amount, because if you have only one firearm user, you can simply send that party to go kill the rats in the sewers. And periodically, the rats will respawn with gunners, and the gunners will give you ammunition. The only ammunition that is not reproducible is the cannon, but that's fine considering the repeater rifle does well enough. Anyway, that was tonight's stream of Grimrock 2. We are... now it is good for us, or it's time for us to bid you all farewell for the night. We have successfully finished the